you like
All right.
like
So yeah, man. Welcome back. New week, new problems. Uh, new troubles. Work's been great though, so I mean, there's that. But sports has also been pretty wild too.
sport has been crazy the past like week and a half. Not only in season and off season news have like made
Oh,
headlines.
yeah, man. No, it's been crazy. It's crazy too because the Women's College World Series was pretty exciting to watch.
It,
Um,
it was like I
un-
watched a little bit of it. It
Unfortunately,
was
James
fun.
Madison didn't win, which kind of ticked me off.
He said, "I'm pissed."
I wasn't like mad. I wasn't mad about it. It was just more so like, oh man, like they took down Oklahoma, and I can't stand Oklahoma because they're another one of those SEC wannabes who think that they're God
Uh,
to all sports. Now, granted, they did win. They did win the Women's College World Series, so I'll give them the credit. But and this is going to kind of go into the next topic, but what was so exciting about that World Series was not the World Series itself. It was after they won the World Series and demanded that some damn respect be put on their name. They want new facilities. They want payment. The coaches definitely want raises. Everything is all about Oklahoma and how great Oklahoma is. And what's their cause? Feminism. Feminism. Sorry, I need to take a moment.
this man.
Their lives as college athletes are so hard. Like I don't think you want to. Their lives are so hard. They have to go to class. They have to study, do work, go to try to be national champions. Their lives are so hard. Oh my God. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
He said, "Cry me a river."
Cry me a river.
You might as well get the JT song started going.
No, 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 no song needed. Just cry me a river. Just, just cry me a river. I am so sick, and again, I'm not saying that women don't deserve more respect in sports. That's not what I'm saying because the WNBA has set a standard this year that's been like, you know what, screw everybody else. We're gonna do our own thing, which I give props to that because that's different than okay, we're just gonna keep on passing the message and passing the message and passing the message. Women's college sports is passing the message. It's not real, and I'm not saying that the Oklahoma, women's team is wrong for what they're saying. Because I do think that, women in college sports don't get enough respect and don't get enough credit. Where I lose my train of thought and where I go into my rant is when they tell me how hard and debilitating their lives are. Oh my God. No, seriously. I mean, and have you ever heard a guy from NCAA football complain? Yeah, plenty of times.
Oh
And
yeah,
you know
plenty
what?
plenty of times.
I hold them to the same standard. Your life is so hard. Your life is so hard. You have to study and you get to play football on Saturdays. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just triggered.
He
Just
said he said I'm done. I'm
I'm just
done.
I'm just triggered with
All
that.
right. All right.
You know,
Let me chime in on this real quick. So I think that
please
to
do.
be honest with you, I kind of agree with you on some aspects. Like I really think that um well for one, like I think that like you need to prove why you deserve to get paid more. And that's not saying that like they shouldn't get paid.
Oh
But what
no.
I'm saying is that like, you know, it really depends on like your viewership, the amount of like, revenue you actually bring in too, that would cause you to pay. And of course the NCAA is gonna make money no matter what, because it's the NCAA.
The gigs, they're gonna get theirs.
Yeah, like they're gonna get their TV money and all that no matter what. So like, you know, and but I do agree that
So yeah, if you kind of wanted to like just weigh in on like the whole women college sports thing, you can go ahead.
You know, I think that they have the right to say what they want to say. Of course, as American people, we have the First Amendment right to express how we want to express our feelings, especially in certain situation that involves something that basic rules the world, which is money. But we also have to discuss also the fact of how we earn this money and what's our purpose for this money. So these coaches, because I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was
Yeah,
the Oklahoma head coach
yeah,
after they won the World Series. They're like, like we want our respect. We also want to get paid more. And I'm like, okay, but what do you want more though? Do you want the pay or you want the respect more? Because I feel like if you get the respect, the pay will come. But if you're saying you want the pay more than respect, then you're really not about the respect part. You're just really about getting paid.
and that kind of leads to our next kind of idea. U.S. women's soccer had a like I said, very same issue. Equal pay, which they were laughed out of every major court. Um, and and again, and I will never understand you know female athletics. Not saying like I won't understand it. Like, oh man, like why are they? No, I'll never understand like the extent of the isms that they go through. I will never understand that. But then Megan Rapinoe dropped a bomb on all of us after she repeatedly has been advocating for equal pay for women's soccer and stop Asian hate and end racism and all that stuff. And they found a tweet from I believe it was 2011.
Why is it
when
always 2011? It's
Wait,
always like that
I don't
year.
know what it is. They got.
2011.
I was like, well, I mean, I low key wanted to tweet back. They got Kevin Hart. Now they got you. But I felt that'd have been too harsh. Um, so Megan Rapinoe got caught saying that someone on Twitter, I'm assuming a friend, had Asian eyes. Well, damn. Look, I'm just going to go off and say this. People in power say some dumb things. Everybody says some dumb things. Joe Biden says dumb things from time to time. But Joe Biden manned up to the press this week, which I thought was pretty awesome. If you haven't seen the video, go watch CNN. It's pretty freaking awesome. He told that stupid woman that works in the media to shove it, and rightfully so, because in my opinion, her question was so stupid. But anyways, but enough about that. Megan Rapinoe coming out as an activist only to be torn down by this. And I'm going to be pretty honest too. When I read the tweet, I wasn't disgusted. I thought it was hilarious. And not in a good way.
like it's funny that she got caught. You're like, wow. You're like wow.
Of
Like
all of the people who have
Megan
the
Rapinoe.
nerve to speak on social justice and the problems with U.S. women's soccer and the problems with racism and social justice, that bitch has the nerve to tweet somebody has Asian eyes. Are you serious? Matter of fact, I should have just retweeted it and just been like,
He said just to do it.
That's some Kevin Hart shit. Just if you can take down Kevin Hart for saying what he said about the gay community in that one tweet, this thing shouldn't go understood.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people, especially like older people, like they'll be like, dude, like it was just a joke, or like she didn't mean it like in a racial way, but like, okay, but like if someone, I don't know if you remember back in high school, people called me a fucking Oreo because black on the outside, white on the inside. I'm like, no, I'm fucking black. First of all, it's kind of like that kind of concept. Yeah, you don't mean to be racist, but also like that's kind of that's kind of racist. So for her, I think that we shouldn't, I don't think she's gonna be canceled. You know what I'm saying? But I think she should be. I think she'd be held accountable though. Like she definitely should say something about that.
Well, after saying fuck Donald Trump and all this other shit, I feel like the cancel meter should shift very like awkwardly in her direction. Look, all I'm saying is if they can't cancel Bill Burr for what he said at the Grammys,
Oh God. Oh yeah. I
if
forgot
they
that.
can't cancel that and they cancel this, there's a problem.
There's a
And I love Bill Burr. And I think he is by far the funniest human being alive. The fact that he has the balls to dis and he look, when it comes to misogynistic humor, Billy Bitch Tits has said more things that I'm just like, damn, and it just gets worse and worse every time, which is awesome because I love Bill Burr and I respect him because at the end of the day, most of the time he's right.
this man.
But when Megan Rapinoe has the nerve, and I mean the nerve, to sit there and be like, "Oh, women are treated unfairly in sports," and blah blah blah, and you tweet things like this, whether it's your friend, your boy, whoever, and you tweeting this type of shit, I feel like there's a problem. There's a disconnect here.
Jesus Christ. It really is because you just look so hypocritical now, and it's very. I mean, well, think about Kevin Hart though. He didn't look hypocritical, like how Megan Rapinoe
Oh
is.
no.
They just both look stupid. They just both look plain stupid. Like
Well,
after both.
And I think what it is when and not to divulge too much into what Kevin Hart said, but Kevin Hart is a comedian. If he says something that's derogatory, most of the time people are going to be like, it's a joke. That doesn't make it okay what he said, but
It was a joke.
it's on Twitter. If someone reads something on Twitter and takes it seriously, whether it's Donald Trump sitting on the toilet tweeting about some shit that Melania told him while he was banging her in the bed last night, or what, nobody's going to read that and be like, oh, damn, this shit's serious. Shit's for real. No one takes Twitter seriously. And if someone says that they take Twitter seriously, they'd better step off. But this chick, who in my opinion, I'm a fan of the U.S. women's team. Alex Morgan is my personal favorite because she shuts the fuck up and plays. No, shit, like of all of them, Alex Morgan is by far my favorite because she just shuts up and plays.
You're like Carly Lloyd. I'm pretty sure she
no.
like you.
She wants to. If they want, in my opinion, fuck them. Seriously. Carly Lloyd is a badass soccer player. Megan Rapinoe is a badass soccer player. But
and I want
what?
No, I was gonna say I just want everyone that's listening to understand that what he's trying to say here is that he's not saying them to shut up and dribble, just like don't talk about social issues or nothing. He's saying don't be a hypocrite about it.
It's not even the hypocrisy that bothers me. It's the fact that and this is kind of a thing like with what LeBron said. And I love LeBron. As Chuck would say, I love LeBron.
Jesus Christ.
But like, dude, what social issue affects you? When you're worth $756 million, what social issue affects you?
I would say okay. With that statement though, you have to admit that in the country itself, he's just saying as a black man, if he wasn't LeBron James, like regular in the streets, like that's what he's saying. I getting those kind of situations. If he wasn't LeBron,
but he's not.
But he's
LeBron James.
He said he's not LeBron James.
He is
LeBron James.
LeJon. It's according to Daryl from The Office. It's LeJon Brames.
Oh my God.
It's LeJon Brames. But that's where I lose it with and the women's soccer team triggers me more than any of them, I'm gonna be honest, and it's probably because they are female. It probably is. That being said, I'm kind of messed up in the head when it comes to this kind of stuff. But when you have the nerve to complain that you don't get paid enough money, when you only make $3 million a year, plus endorsements, and you complain that, oh yeah, well, LeBron makes like 50 off of endorsements. You make it free. You acting like you're making small change. Go out and get a regular job. Good Lord. And that's where I lose it with him. You know, but with this whole thing, you know, I agree. I don't think she'll be like canceled.
No,
but I still think it's kind of fucked up and funny.
Don't say Asian eyes,
bro. I think, especially after this whole stop Asian hate thing, it's like, well,
you kind of you just and like that's the thing about it too, man. Like, especially if you're like a public figure, like people are gonna find stuff like this to try to make you like, know. But like also, it's also on you to make sure, like, well, past you to make sure that like you didn't say that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, and worst of all, tweet it. You say it, that's one thing. You can be like, oh yeah, that should never happen. You don't have it on camera. But if you tweet it, they have evidence.
You still, and here's the thing, why she didn't delete it? Like, as soon as I get famous or something, I'll delete all my bad tweets.
Because no one gave a shit in 2011. Sir, am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but also
why is it
2011?
And that's what I'm saying. It was 2011. Nobody gave a shit. All of a sudden, 2020 comes around, and we worried about everybody else. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that everyone didn't care. There were some people that cared, obviously.
Oh no, there's people that care. There's always people that care.
But it's like, dude, 2011, bro. Twitter was at its peak. And people was out there tweeting racist shit like this. And nobody was like, nah, man, we got to delete it. But Donald Trump was tweeting some pretty hardcore shit. People talking about Asian stuff. And Donald Trump's sitting on the toilet tweeting. And that's the shit we got to worry about. Are you kidding me?
You ever seen like you ever watch South Park episodes of like Donald Trump stuff?
Oh my God. Dude, you know what though, man? It's ridiculous. I'm so like over the whole thing with this. Like the fact that they're like blowing her up, they're gonna blow it out of proportion, but you know,
yeah,
it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing in the world. So on to real issues. No, I'm just kidding. On to more like male issues, let's just call it. Euro 2020. Wow. What a week. Shit been on, bro. The shit's been on for 2 weeks. I watched the Italy game this morning.
I know you're proud, huh? I know you just fucking proud.
I watched the Portugal-Germany game. I watched the French-German game. I watched Poland. Who did they play? Poland played
Spain.
Huh? Spain. Yeah. Spain. I watched that one. I watched that one yesterday. Dude, I'm like in. I'm like invested.
It's so competitive and so much fun because it's like a mini World Cup. Yeah. And guess what? Next year it's the actual World Cup in Qatar.
Cutter.
So I think who do you think is gonna make it all the way? Because it's not gonna be Portugal, in my opinion, because they got their ass whooped by Germany. They got their ass whooped.
Well, but Germany's not hadn't won the group either. So Germany might not even advance.
It's France, baby.
Bro, France, baby. I don't know. Dude. I'd be willing to put money on Croatia.
Croatia to win it all?
Croatia's a solid team. And
they are, but like,
bro. Okay. France 2018, the World Cup 2018. Okay. It was like Brazil 2014, except they actually did get their ass whooped by Germany. Because we all watched that game and we're like, damn, this is like an actual football game. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
this is 7-1. We're like, damn, Germany, calm down.
7-1. Then they could have made it worse. That's what got me. They could have made it worse. I was like, bro, you just soon destroy them. You know, typical German fashion. You know, Blitzkrieg, lightning war, the old shit. Damn, bad memories. But dude, I mean, Croatia's a solid team too. I wouldn't sleep on them. Italy actually, in my opinion, is the team that I've been the most impressed with so far, because they've been total ass the past like 3 or 4 like international tournaments.
Even the World Cup qualifying, they have been
Oh,
like,
dude, they were terrible. They were terrible in the qualifier. Not like U.S. terrible because they can actually beat Trinidad and Tobago,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jamaica and all the
Thank God. Jesus, we're gonna get more into that, but like, let's talk Euros. Like this
dude
is
Euro.
crazy.
The Euro is like on fire. Like it's bro, it's
If if
competitive.
if France doesn't win, who I'm cheering for, if France doesn't win, then I think Italy has a good shot.
Yeah,
Um, Probably Belgium. Also another team, Belgium. Belgium is a solid team from
and don't
top
sleep.
to bottom.
Never. I would never. Bro, I'd never sleep on. I never sleep on Belgium.
I know, and
Lukaku
like,
and De Bruyne.
and Hazard apparently is back in his form.
Eden
Apparently,
Hazard.
so we'll see. But I don't think I think everybody kind of overhyping Spain a little bit. I think they're overhyping Spain a little bit because they're not the same Spain team that was in those early 2010s.
Spain has a solid roster. The problem is that they're still in like rebuilding. Because
Yeah,
I mean, when you had like Sergio Ramos and like all those guys on the same squad, yeah, it was you basically had Real Madrid playing for
and
you.
Barcelona.
Like, well, yeah, it was Real Madrid and Barcelona that were playing for you. So like, yeah. Whereas like France is just PSG, Italy's Juve. Like it's all of the club teams basically playing against each other in another, granted, rest in peace to the Super League. Um, but
But then you got England, who's had like the whole like Premier League, which is kind
but England shits the bed.
they do. They
England,
really
like any international tournament, they shit the bed because, and I don't know if you noticed this, I think all of England's group games are in Wembley. I'm like, that's not fair.
really.
Yeah, that's not fair. Well, because I don't. Did you know that they're like the Euro? They're playing in like different cities.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
of course, different
Amsterdam's hosting,
stadiums. Yeah,
Baku. I
yeah,
want to say Paris is hosting. I don't know. But
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're hosting like all
Paris
over.
hosting.
But all of England's group games are home games. I'm like, that's not fair. Rip. And you know what? They still gonna fuck up and lose.
They're still gonna mess up and
Damn
lose.
it. Because they England, damn it.
I know. I remember David Beckham like at the last World Cup when they actually almost did something and made it to the semis,
They were
against
close.
and lost against Croatia, of course, who were the better team. If anyone disagrees, then disagree. But also the also problem with England is that why the hell has Jadon Sancho not played? He has not played a single minute on the pitch, and he combined for 36 goals with Dortmund last year.
But because the gaffer, bro, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like, especially being an English team, you would want kind of a mixture of those styles. Because I mean, obviously, like Bundesliga is going to be way different than Premier League, and Serie A, and like they're all going to be different. So I feel like you kind of want that style. So I don't, for the life of me, I can't figure it out either. Um, but England, I'm okay with sleeping on them simply just
Yeah,
because, like, just
equally.
because of that because they beat Croatia. Um, yeah, they beat Croatia in the group stage. They tied Scotland, which is embarrassing.
I forgot that happened.
And bro, that's embarrassing. Like, how do you basically tie your own country? That's the worst. And then on Tuesday, their final match is against the Czech Republic. Their final group stage match, that is.
Oh,
Uh,
so they only play in one stadium. Like it's like
they're only,
normally
they're,
like
all of their matches, all of their group matches have been in Wembley. Every single match that they play in the Euro for their group stage has been in Wembley. That is so not fair.
and y'all still can't win. Y'all still can't beat Scotland.
Trash. Not only that, not even beat them, tie them. Like, come on, dude. Like, at least score one goal. Come on. The mighty spirit. No, it's funny because there's a guy. There's a guy where I work. He's from England actually, and he was watching one of their group matches, and like I can hear him like yelling and screaming, and it's freaking awesome because like you just know that like England's trash just purely on the fact that they can't even beat their own country. Like
I'm gonna say this: if Jordan Pickford is your goalkeeper for your national team, you're not gonna win Euros.
yeah.
And no disrespect to Jordan Pickford, I'm pretty sure he does well for Everton,
Oh
but
yeah.
for the national team, nah, bro, y'all ain't gonna win.
I mean, the English national team though they kind of have a history of just sucking. But
Yeah,
not, I wouldn't even say sucking. They just kind of they get so close and then just boom, just blow it.
just get their ass whooped or something.
Yeah. So I'm okay. I'm okay with them like not winning. Um, but no, man. I mean, I think my dark horse candidate would be Croatia because they have Modric out of Real, who is like pretty solid, and they have a lot of guys from that 2018 squad who are like out for blood. So
I guess.
I would not sleep on them. I think Italy, you kind of give them leniency. Wales, I'm actually surprised Wales did so well.
Wait, did they move on? Are they
Yeah,
moving on?
Wales is already officially in the 16.
Okay, Gareth Bale. Okay, Gareth Bale, get your money. Get
Yeah,
your money.
dude, dude, the Bale boys, Wales, the Welsh,
Hey man, Wales and golfing.
Tottenham,
Wales and golfing.
Tottenham,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Apparently he played so well at Tottenham this past year that we all was like, nah, we're not gonna sell him to you. I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Now
Yeah,
you care about him? Now
bro.
you care about him?
Yeah, well, that's what happens, man. Gareth Bale is like one of the best players in Europe, and everyone just refuses to see it because they're just like, "Oh man, it's Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane." I'm like, "No, Harry Kane, trash.
Oh,
Harry Kane, trash."
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hot
I
twist:
go.
Harry Kane is trash.
How is he trash? He's
First of
one of the best
all,
strikers.
first
He's
of
one of the
all,
best strikers in the
first of
world.
all, they
How is he
bring him into
trash?
Tottenham to win the Premier League and win Champions League. Has he even been close to winning a Premier League title? No. Has
Yes,
he
he
won?
has.
Has he what?
Yes, he
How close?
has.
But okay, let's go Champions League then.
He made a Champions League final 2 years ago.
Okay, bitch lost, didn't he?
Yeah, against a stacked Liverpool team. Do you honestly think? I'm a Tottenham fan. Do you honestly think? I thought we had a chance. Like I thought we had a chance, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It was Liverpool. Liverpool was stacked that year. Liverpool. Van Dijk had an awesome year.
Bro.
Like I can't there's nothing I can do about that. But I
But
will say though, I do not think Harry Kane is trash.
Harry Kane's gonna leave too. That's gonna be the best part. He's gonna leave.
See. Now you're bringing up sad shit.
Now I'm bringing up sad shit. Yeah, no, dude. But I can't stand Harry Kane. That dude's just the worst. That dude is just the worst.
But also, aren't you an Arsenal fan too, my
Okay,
friend?
but Aubameyang is a pretty solid player. The problem is that Arsenal doesn't have the pieces at the moment to fit around him.
That man's 35.
Exactly. They don't have the pieces to fit around him. All they need is to figure out their manager situation, and Mikel Arteta needs to stop being a cuck and buy some better players.
Shit, you know Arsenal ain't got that much money. Neither does fucking Tottenham. Well, maybe.
Bro, I don't know. Bro, Arsenal's one of the richest football clubs in Europe. I mean, they're not like I think of the London teams, I think Chelsea has the most.
Oh yeah, you saw the ones they bought.
Chelsea's owned by like that exotic billionaire, one of the Dubai like rich fucks. Which I mean they got stupid money, you know.
Are you talking about City?
No, Chelsea.
Oh, I think City's owned by a Saudi Arabian prince.
City's owned by City's owned by a sheik too.
Mm-hmm.
But City though like took time to develop. Chelsea is just naturally good. Like they won Champions League this year. Quality team. Quality team. Instead of going up north and being like Tottenham, bro, they're gonna make it. Maybe. They put all that money into that new stadium and they couldn't buy better players. That proves my point. Trash. No, I can't say. I can't say. I really can't say that Tottenham's trash because they finished what, fourth?
What, in Premier League this year?
Yeah, third or fourth.
No, we were like sixth or fifth.
Hey, it's better. It's better than Arsenal.
I know.
Arsenal was like middle of the table. Like
I know. I was surprised. But also West Ham United was good this past season. So
but you know what, man? Man United was good this year. And did you see that? Speaking of that, I wanted to talk to you about this. So Pogba plays extremely well for France. Like the dude is like off the charts for France. And somebody tweeted or like they put like a thing out on one of the social media ones. And they were just like, why can't he play like this for Man United? And someone tweeted this guy back and was like, because he doesn't have Conte in the middle when he's playing with Man United. If he had a guy that could play with him like that in the middle, dude would be solid. Like United would win everything.
And also my thing is that also shout out Conte. He's my Ballon d'Or. He's my Ballon d'Or.
Oh yeah,
I want Conte to win it. Like he deserves it.
Oh yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah. I would say this year, yeah.
And I can't even like. I would still put Messi over Ronaldo this past year. But also it really depends on how they both do in the Copa America and Euro. So we'll see.
Bro, Messi will never win Copa. He will never win it.
He's cursed.
I do.
Cursed.
Look, he's never brought home anything for Argentina.
He brought home Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, nobody cares about stupid ass.
Yeah. Don't care about
it's football. Damn it! I want the ring. I want them rings. Ronaldo got all them rings in Champions League. Fuck Messi got nothing.
Messi got 4 Champions League.
So?
He said so. He said that doesn't matter now.
Messi out here winning Champions League. He can't even win shit for his own country.
I'll
give you that. Portugal got lucky. Portugal got lucky in the last Euro. I'll give you that.
I know. I saw it. I saw my own eyes. I was cheering for France.
He still got a ring.
And guess what? He ain't got no World Cup. You know who does? Griezmann. Griezmann got his World Cup.
Yeah, but Antoine's pretty solid, except for that stupid dance that he does after he scores.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
At least like give people respect when you score on them. Like, come on, trash.
That's why honestly why I expect people like Kevin De Bruyne, and that's why I think Belgium is going to be a good team. And a lot of people are sleeping on Belgium this upcoming Euros.
I mean, Belgium's always been like, but Belgium has a lot of the French style too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, in my opinion, I agree. I think they're underrated.
I can't remember who they lost in the World Cup. I can't remember. It was
Belgium lost to. I think Belgium. I thought they lost to Croatia. I think England lost to Belgium.
No, because England made it to the semis. Because I remember they made a big deal, like one more game, of bringing it home. I'm like, shut up.
Lies. Lies. I'm waiting for you to blow it. Man's like, good luck. Good fucking luck.
He said, just lies. Just simply lies.
Lies. No, dude. And then Ronaldo, speaking of goats, Ronaldo was out there making solid money moves when he moved the Coke bottle at that interview.
He said, drink water.
Man, I swear to God, he cost Coke at least $4 billion.
It's insane. It's insane.
Like, stock has dropped since, and I'm like, bro, healthy choice, really? Healthy choice, money. Healthy choice, money. I don't think I'm gonna go with money. If you're 36 and you can still run like 20 miles an hour, bro, you ain't worried about your health. You're fucking nut.
You're a man at that point. You just
need money. This man out here now. Ronaldo is out there like shacked in a fool. And then they had the one guy. I think he played for Denmark.
No, it wasn't Denmark because Denmark's too sad this past Euro. They had a heartbreaker. I don't think Denmark did anything fun.
But
Yeah, which
they had this one guy that he was like at the press conference. He had the Coke and he had, I think he had Red Bull or something. And he like looks at the camera and he goes, "Endorse me."
yeah, he's
I
like,
was
oh,
like, yeah. I was like, yeah, attaboy,
money moves. He's like money moves.
attaboy. Man's like, yeah, I'm only making like 400K from this thing. So, I kind of need more.
Even if a 400K, if that.
Yeah, man. Nah, the Euro's been pretty solid though so far. I mean, I don't usually watch the group stage. I don't because I don't care enough. I no, swear I watch the round of 16 because it's like the NBA playoffs. It's like that's when they finally play hard. Finally, because 82 games is such a long season. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. We have to play multiple times a week. Cry me a river.
And that's my thing with Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my God. How did you know I was going to bring up the Clippers next? Kawhi Leonard. Bro, I swear. Where's Max Kellerman when you need him? If Kawhi goes to the Los Angeles Clippers, he's going to win the championship. And what happened? Max, you lying bitch. You lying bitch. Not only did they not win the championship, but Paul George had the nerve to be like, nah, bro, it's all y'all's fault. What did you do, Paul? What did you do?
Hit the damn backboard. That's what he did.
I swear, dude. Paul George should go down as the worst trash talker in NBA history. I'm not even kidding.
He gave himself the name Playoff P, and people were still like, bro, you're like awesome. And I'm like,
you're like ass. Bro, I want to know how his agent actually convinced the Clippers to give him that massive extension. That's the dude who should really be getting a good paycheck. Because, bro, if you convince somebody that Paul George is worth $225 million in an extension, you lying to yourself. I'm swear you lying. Paul George is the most underrated / overrated player of his generation. If Paul
there's a point
and would shut up and play the game, that dude would be so much better off. But no, man, I'm playoff P. Oh, by playoff you mean lose?
Pandemic P.
Yeah, bro. You more like pandemic P. You go into a damn COVID spiral when it comes to the playoffs. You don't win. Now I'll give you that. When you have to play Miami in the first round, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. We had to play LeBron, okay, I'll give you that. But the rest of this shit.
Look, I'm gonna say this about Paul George. I've been saying it for a long, long time, and I'm glad we finally got to this topic. Paul George, and this goes to all the Paul George fans out there.
Oh, speaking of that, Jason Tatum.
Damn, Jason Tatum really took Anthony Davis' job.
Bro, you know what though? These chips are actually pretty fire. So if y'all,
they are.
Check them out, bro. The flaming barbecue ones.
Oh yeah.
Plus they $1 off at Food Line. So,
but I'm gonna say about Paul George real quick. He is not only trash. He is the definition of a bitch.
Oh God, no! No.
And anyone no, here's my thing though, man. This man just go back to last playoffs. He blamed everything on Doc Rivers. He said Doc Rivers playing like Ray Allen. And I'm like, bro, aren't you a shooter? Like aren't you supposed to shoot? But also my thing also too.
He lost, in my opinion, he lost street cred after Dame Dollar got him. Dame got him. I was like, dude, how are you not like this man can shoot from like half court, right? And you're just gonna be like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna play defense. Bro, no, you can't be doing that.
You let that man wave you home.
I swear.
You let that man wave you home.
And not only that, I feel like it goes back to Michael Jordan. Does no one learn when it comes time for the series to end? Who on the Portland Trailblazers is the ball going to?
Damian Lillard.
No one is going to pass it to Nicholas Batum because no one gives a shit. Dame fucking Dollar is the real deal. And this man, Paul George, was like, nah, bro, I got him. Lies. Straight up lies.
Obviously, you fucking didn't get him.
And worse yet, his other best friend plays for the damn Trailblazers now. Fucking Melo.
Oh yeah. Oh god, Melo.
You know what though? But you know what though? But I'm not gonna shit on Melo. Melo had a rough go of it, and the NBA blackballed his ass. That was
Yeah, they really. That was fucked
not
up.
cool.
That was fucked
That I
up.
was
Like
not okay with.
I was like, what did he do? Like he literally did nothing wrong. Like he just didn't work and he just didn't work with the Rockets. I think that's what happened. I think he didn't work with the Rockets, and then he went to the. Did he go to the? No, the Thunder trained him to the Rockets, and then work with the Rockets, and the Rockets basically like waived him. I'm pretty sure they just like, fuck, we're just gonna pay you to leave,
Yeah.
and no one signed him. I was like, bro, what the? I'm like, bro, why
low.
no one? I'm like, that's messed up.
I was pretty low for a man that's like got no rings, but like should have one. He's another one, dude. I swear to God, him and Chris Paul should team up.
Please go to Phoenix. I swear, I want Melo to go to Phoenix.
Well,
please,
if Phoenix wins, Chris Paul ain't gonna look like a bitch no more. If Phoenix wins, Carmelo gonna be like, oh damn, oh no.
He's like, damn it. He's like, I'm the one, aren't I? I'm the only one left.
Swear, but he's not a scrub though. But the Clippers Sun series is going to be the most boring series in NBA history because all of the great all-stars that are supposed to be in that series are hurt. Chris Paul is out. Kawhi Leonard, the legend.
I think Kawhi's out for the rest of the playoffs, bro. If it's his ACL, then like that man not playing.
And
like,
the LA Clippers, Steve Ballmer and the boys are sitting there going, we got to rely on Paul George. Fuck. That's what I would say. I'd be like, well, damn. I guess we can just kiss this one goodbye, too.
I feel like Steve Ballmer feels like the dumbest dumbass in his life. He's probably like, fuck, man. I really let this man, this quiet ass man and his uncle fool me into getting Paul George and trade my future away. He let me keep Patrick Beverly. Let me put it like this. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George let him keep Patrick Beverly over Doc Rivers.
Stupid decision, bro. Stupid decision. Our front office ought to be shooting itself.
Like I'm like, and this is my thing too.
No, we need Paul George. Bitch, where? You had Kawhi Leonard, who would literally scare off any defender just by laughing. I don't even know where he's sitting at right now. I love
Jesus
that.
Christ. I miss old Kawhi when he used to play for the Spurs and the Raptors. Now he plays for the shitty ass.
Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, is the only man to ever guard LeBron one-on-one and wreck him multiple times.
Like LeBron. I don't know if you've ever seen the clip. It was like I think it was like that. It was like that first year when the Spurs didn't win it against the Heat.
Yeah.
But like Kawhi Leonard checks back in. It's before Kawhi became Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron's like the free throw. He see Kawhi checks like shit.
Oh, I swear, dude, I'd be terrified. The only person, in my opinion, who I would even offer to trade for Kawhi would be Klay Thompson. He's the only one. Like I wouldn't even argue. I wouldn't even give Luka for him. Like Kawhi Leonard deserves respect.
Shit, Luka don't play no damn defense.
Paul George does not.
Paul George is absolutely again the definition of a bitch. That is Paul George.
I love that. Look, we've had some pretty interesting takes on this show, but that one might be my favorite, second only to my Kirk Cousins.
Oh, it's trash.
Mike Shanahan was like, bro, I want a Kirk Cousins type quarterback. I was like, oh, so you playing trash? That was so funny. That was so funny.
Say,
quarterback. That's what got me. After all that shit, they were just like, Jimmy G, We don't want you anymore. We're gonna pick a quarterback. I'm like, no.
I'm like,
no.
damn, Jimmy. I'm like, Jimmy G low-key got y'all to the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, he didn't throw that much, but that was the best part about him.
Yeah. In the time that he's been there, Tom Brady's got what? One?
I think 2.
I think one. Tom Brady got another ring since Jimmy Garoppolo left. Bro, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's just wrong. But like, no, man. But if the Clippers wouldn't just like, because I feel like what's gonna end up happening is I think Clippers gonna lose the series.
I think so.
I'm being dead serious. Like I think they're gonna lose it, and Devin Booker's gonna be the series MVP, and the Phoenix Suns are gonna go to the NBA Finals, and they're gonna lose.
He said the Suns gonna lose though.
I think they're gonna lose because I
guess
think
no matter who they play,
I think their streak's gonna be over because the Bucks are getting hot.
And but here's the thing about the Bucks though, and like I'm really not trying to be a Giannis hater or a Bucks hater, but like I just don't think Giannis was very worthy of MVP last year.
Mm-mm.
But also coming into this year, you didn't beat the Nets, you didn't beat KD because if only they let KD have that shot last night, your ass be crying at home. But they didn't. They're like, it's just 2. And I'm like, okay. But I just feel like Giannis think he's got over the hump. And I'm like, this gonna crumble you again in this Eastern Conference Finals.
Who they gotta play in the Eastern Conference Finals?
The winner between the Sixers and the Hawks is gonna Game 7. Hey man, I don't care what you say about the Atlanta. If they win, they got my respect. Trae Young, he got my respect. Dallas traded to not get him.
Really, but see, but they ended up with Luka. Luka ain't bad neither.
No, Luka ain't bad either. But I'm just saying though, like the Hawks, like damn. I mean, like of course, the Hawks build a better team than the Mavericks did around Trae Young because they got mostly just shooters. They like you gonna shoot, we all gonna shoot. Basically, on the Hawks, we all gonna shoot.
With Trae Young, I think like, and this is where who like aside from him, who do the Hawks have?
They have Lou Williams. They got Lou Williams. They got Clint Capella at their center. And he gets some solid boards.
They got Collins.
Yeah, they got John Collins. He's got better at shooting too. He got way better at shooting than I thought he would, especially in his playoff moments. Trae Young actually transitioned his game from being not more of a shooter to more of like an actual point guard. You know, like actually assisting and stuff.
Because like those shooting point guards, with the exception of the Warriors, every team that has that massively like high percentage shooting point guard, they don't really win NBA titles.
Damian Lillard, for example.
But like Steph Curry also has Klay Thompson to pass the ball to, which makes life so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
So like, no.
Also, the thing about Steph though, too, though, is that he can score without the ball in his hand.
Is it Game 7 tonight for the Sixers series?
Game 7. I think it's on right now. No, it comes on 6. No, it comes at 6:30 or 7:30. Well, probably 8:30. No, 8:30 your time. 8:30 your time.
Yeah. 8:30 my time. No, man. We gotta watch Joel Embiid knock the fuck out of somebody again.
Bro, oh my God. Like here's my thing. And also, there's another thing with the Sixers series is that the Sixers have so many opportunities to just end the series. Like literally just end the series. And Joel Embiid, this is a layup. Literally like a layup. He missed a layup.
Yeah.
But now granted, I understand. I probably would make that layup in that situation. But you're a professional. You make layups like that all the fucking time.
You also Joel Embiid. This man wonders why Rihanna won't go after him.
Oh God. He also ugly. But anyway, no, here's the thing though, man. They had like a 25-something lead. Just like the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Just blew it. Just completely blew it out the
You know what? The Jazz proved me wrong. I thought going into the playoffs, I was like, Jazz going to get eliminated the first, second round. Donovan Mitchell Might
That
be
man balled out.
that dude's a dog. He might. All right, you gonna fall out your chair when I say this? He might actually be on the same level as Kevin Durant. He might actually be. Messing him out. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez, man. That's a long minute. Damn, like I don't have any problem with you being like, no, you're wrong. But like, take a minute. Bro.
He said, "Get over with, damn it." He said, "Get over with." Hey, to all respect to Donovan Mitchell, who balled out at that game. I don't give a damn. I'm so sick. I'm so tired of people saying that Patrick Beverly locked him up. I'm going back to Russell Westbrook said. Patrick Beverly got y'all fooled out here. Think he actually can play defense.
Bro, Pat Bev, you know what it is though? Pat Bev plays aggressive and he plays dirty.
Oh, he plays
dirty. That's how he beats people mentally. That dude plays rough. And for a little guy, he's awesome. But anyone that's like, yeah, dude, Pat Bev totally locked down. I'm like, he had 39 points.
9 assists.
I'm like, how stupid does that look when you're just like, he locked him down? The brother was 17 for 25 in field goals. That's not locking somebody down. That's actually pretty terrible. That you let 39 points get away from you. So they need to step off.
And going back to the topic, but Donovan Mitchell, baller, like he shocked the hell out of everyone when he came his rookie year, just balling out.
Oh yeah.
I really think that now looking back, that I was more of like a Ben Simmons kind of guy, but now more like I'm like, all right, Donovan, you got my respect. But I see where you're coming from about the whole rookie of the year debate, but to each his own though. But anyway,
he's gotta mature and he's gotta, kind of build his game up a little bit more. There's some things he could work on. But I mean, Kevin Durant wasn't the best player in the league when he started out either.
Oh no, but let me finish. Would you ever put Donovan Mitchell's name next to Kevin Durant? Unless you were saying
like a Ryan Hollins, like chill.
No. Hold on. No, if I treat like Ryan Hollins, I'll curse you out. But anyway,
this man was like, bro, I'm gonna look at Michael. You gonna look at Michael. Now keep in mind, this is pre-Last Dance when he said this. But LeBron is the greatest player to ever. What?
What's his record in the finals?
I hate agreeing with Shaq, but when Shaq looked at him and was like, "What about Michael and Kobe?"
Yeah, Shaq was like,
Shaq did him dirty too. Shaq was like, "What about Michael and Kobe?" Have you not heard of those two? Like, bro. No, dude. But I gave you fair warning. I said you were going to be upset when I said it. I gave you fair warning.
You did. I will give you that. But I just don't think Donovan's there yet. Okay. I think he's more closer in a way than he is to Devin Booker.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
But only simply. But the thing about Devin Booker that I think he has over Donovan Mitchell is that dog in him. Like Devin Booker ain't scared of nobody.
Devin Booker's an asshole, dude. Like I love that he balls. That dude's an asshole. I've never seen a man physically want to like euthanize Paul George. So
he wanted to fight Paul George. I love it. I was like, I'm like, go ahead. Get your
because you don't like Paul George. That's why. But like, bro, like that dude's an ass, man. But I respect it. But I mean, I think Donovan Mitchell don't get enough. And now, granted, this playoffs he played better than he usually does.
Last playoffs, he pretty good. He just lost in the first round.
Well, but Donovan Mitchell ain't the reason that they lose. I'm gonna tell you
Oh
the
no.
reason that they lose, and you ain't gonna.
Oh, we all. Who gonna say?
Rudy motherfucking Gobert. Rudy and Gobert, the worst. This man might be worse than Kwame Brown in terms of stats. This man is just the worst. He's like,
Bro.
oh, we a number one seed. We should rightfully be in the finals. I'm like, in what world? In what world? When you can't even make a goddamn rebound. Good Lord.
Against Marcus Morris. Against Marcus Morris.
A guy that is like barely
Paul George.
9.
And Paul George.
Trash.
Like, and he won Defensive Player of the Year. And I'm not saying he did not deserve to be a finalist. I'm not saying he did not really deserve the reward. All I'm saying is, you have somebody like Ben Simmons or Marquise Thibault actually locking people up, like playing man, playing man to man.
But Ben Simmons can't shoot either, so I mean that's kind of.
We gotta talk about offense, damn it. We're talking about defense.
Ben Simmons might actually legitimately be the worst, but yeah. But go on.
But he locked niggas up. But anyway, I'm gonna say this: Rudy Gobert is the sole reason they lost. But not only him. Why the hell are these coaches stupid? Why did Quinn Snyder not take him out of the game? I understand. You need someone to get those rebounds, but damn it, I'd rather put Favors in. At least he do something.
I think if they would play Mike Conley a little bit more, I think they'd be a little bit better off.
Most my thing with Mike Conley came back from injury.
Like, he's aging, but like the dude's still.
He can ball. He can ball.
That's why I want Zach Randolph back in the league.
Oh God, no, he done. He good. He only come. Shit, Marc Gasol almost done basically.
Bro, yeah, but I mean, like,
he got his chip. He got his chip though.
He got it. Hey, he got a ring. Don't matter. Give that man his
ring.
No, man, I'm actually kind of hurt that it took you like a minute to be like, did this man really just say that that freaking Donovan Mitchell and Kevin Durant are in the same league?
I just want to let you know that Kevin Durant has played like over 100-some minutes the last 3 games of the series against the Bucks.
Because he had to.
He did have to.
Because fat scrub James Harden, who couldn't shoot a brick if he tried. Because last night, I'm gonna look it up.
Look. And for everyone that listens to these stats, if his points are high, it's because he got to the free throw line.
Bro.
Like that. That's the main reason why.
Let me look. This man had 22 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds. Kevin Durant had 48, played the same amount of minutes, had less assists, and the same amount of rebounds. That shit don't correlate. It doesn't make any sense. If James Harden would play defense, maybe they'd get some shit done. Because Kevin Durant is by far one of the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah, no, here's my thing. A lot of people saying Kevin Durant is not a good defender. I'm like, have you seen him? Like, have you actually seen him defend?
The man is huge.
No,
but they got the same thing. Like Chris Middleton had 23 last night, played 52 minutes. That's pretty solid. And I thought the funny part was Giannis's little brother was playing last night too.
Mm-hmm.
He only played like a minute, but like
dude played. He played.
No, man, I like Drew Holiday though. Drew Holiday is my favorite Buck.
Yeah, he played for the Pels, but I don't know. Well, I just really don't like fucking Giannis anymore. I really
Bro,
don't like
Giannis,
Giannis.
you know what though, man? I respect Giannis. I give him his props and I give him his love. But when the Miami Heat call you and
You
you're like,
answer.
no, I want to stay in Milwaukee.
You know how many
Child, please.
championships? You know how many championships he would have by the end of
Child,
his career?
please. You get to play with Jimmy Butler.
Like honestly, that would be the perfect small ball lineup. And that way you can hide Tyler Hero's bad defense
Bro.
and let's let that man shoot. And
Well, I'm
honestly,
sorry that Jack Harlow was out there recording videos with Tyler Hero. Man's defense can't be on point. He's going to teach him about jump shots. He did not say anything about defense. So
he said nothing about
Tyler
defense.
Hero pass on that. Not to mention the girl he's been with, Cole. But anyway,
Cool.
Cole, my God. Good God. No. But like I was like, oh my God. Like I cannot stand the fact that everyone's like Giannis. I'm like, do y'all not know who Kevin Durant is? Kevin Durant's like a silent asshole though. The dude literally says nothing. He don't say nothing to nobody. He just balls. Like the other night when he dropped 50, and Stephen A called it too. Stephen A's like, I'm gonna go with 50.
He did call that shit. I was like,
subtly. He's like, well, I think it's quite clear and simple. 50. I was like, that's bold. That's bold. And he was so right.
And 17 rebounds and 10 assists. He had a triple double with that.
It's crazy, but he didn't sit for a minute either in that game. I was like, dude, I'm like, I'm gonna be so exhausted.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. Brooklyn next year, if everyone's healthy again, it's over with. I don't give a damn who they playing. It's over with. It's over with.
Kyrie Irving and the boys.
Also, nothing about Giannis. I'm not saying he's a dirty player, but I don't know. You saw the clip how Kyrie got hurt, but Giannis tried to box him out. And I'm like, one, he used his arm to box him out.
Yeah.
And two, he landed right under Kyrie's ankle. Like he went under his ankle. And I'm not saying that's a dirty move by all means, because we saw what
your feet go somewhere. It doesn't always happen like that.
Exactly. And like it could honestly could be a mistake. And I'm just, being a hater because I hate Giannis. But anyway, trash. But anyway. But I just, I don't know, man. And someone said it like this though. They said the perfect way. It's not that he was dirt, it was a dirty move. But in a sense, you're a basketball player. You know what's gonna cause another player to get injured sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know those moves. Like
but I think in that moment too, I think in that moment you just kind of I think, and I'm not saying that he didn't, but I think like in that moment you plant your feet and whatever. And Kyrie with his I want to be Derrick Rose style is out here like shooting dribblers, and you're just like, bro, shoot from the outside, something you're good at. Stop.
And like I honestly think that like what the Nets also messed up though this past season was they traded what's that young center, Jared Allen. When they traded Jared Allen, like that's where they messed up. Like they should have kept him. Like because that's usually another like big man at least to play small ball center.
Oh well. Because now they're gonna
trade him back. They get him back.
Yeah,
like, hey man, come
no,
back.
they're gonna end up. No, they're gonna end up playing the 76ers. It's gonna be terrible. But I think we can all agree that KD's foot was not on the line last night. I think honestly, legitimately, at the bar last night, I wanted to jump through the television. I'm not even kidding. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, look how close that is. But the man's foot is not on the line.
And honestly, it's not his fault. His foot's big. Shit.
It's none of it is his fault. Like I wasn't even mad that he made the shot and stepped in the line. It was just the fact that it took them 20 goddamn minutes to review it. I was like, bro, look at his foot. Look where the foot is placed and see the line. It takes 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes and give him the game. But no, he's not Damian Lillard.
I'm like, yeah, it's my thing too. A lot of people like he's like KD's not clutch. I'm like,
what?
Man,
in what
like,
world?
You know, hey, you want to know something? I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you someone that we both know that said some stupid shit like that. To like, you know.
Did they not watch the Oklahoma City Thunder? Who did they? Were they playing? Was it? I think it was. When they were playing the Warriors, and that man had the final second buzzer beater over Draymond. Did they not watch that? Kevin Durant's not clear.
I don't know if I spelled his last name wrong.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That child lying to himself. That child's smoking something. I swear that child is smoking something. If I ever see that man again and he has the nerve to say it to my face, I'm gonna be like, you done. Get out.
We went at it in Twitter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
gonna go at it in Twitter. I'm gonna tell you to your face, you're an idiot. You're an
Oh
idiot.
no, I'm gonna tell his face too. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, you do not know basketball.
Just open YouTube, type Kevin Durant, and slide your phone over. That's not clutch.
Like, his argument was like he has 0 wins, bro. Like, he doesn't carry teams. I'm like, he literally carried the Thunder franchise.
He carried the
that franchise was nothing after
finals. Like, fuck Russell Westbrook. This man was the team. And what did he decide to do? And now keep in mind, he was with Skinny James Harden back then.
He was with Skinny James.
Before Skinny James Harden decided to balloon up and become like Jamarcus Russell and become a dud.
A milk dud.
I can't stand. James Harden's like the worst right now. Like that dude just sucks. Like the fact that he had 22 points and played the same amount of minutes, disturbing.
And you know the sad part is though about the end of the game, I get that you're hurt, but when KD's like, I'm fucking exhausted, can you make one shot and you pass the ball right back to him? And he's like, I guess I gotta make the fucking play again. I guess I have
to. But you know what though? He made it. He made the play. I'm not going to be mad at that. It's not KD's fault that they lost.
Hell no. If anyone says that, they literally do not know basketball. They are literally stupid.
Idiots out there that have the nerve to sit there and be like, yeah, he's not clutch. In what world? It's kind of okay. Maybe when he was with the Warriors, maybe he wasn't clutch because you know why? Because he had fucking Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on the same sideline. He didn't have to be. He could afford to miss 1 or 2 shots. Another one. Smoking something. No. He needs to stay his ass. He knows who he is. He needs to stay his ass where he's living. Child, no.
Like I'm literally like, what is y'all's argument? Like, take the fact that y'all don't like him,
man said,
and actually use some logic and explain to me how.
This man said KD isn't good. Rings, bitch. Rings. Oh, but he was playing for the Warriors. Rings
still count.
Even Nick Young, who is absolute ass, has a ring. What does that tell you?
What's his name? Who else has a ring? That like you just never knew. Jeremy Lin has a ring.
Yeah. Hey.
Kyle Lowry has a ring.
Kyle Lowry's not trash though.
He's not trash, but like he at least above average.
DeMar DeRozan.
You can put him above average.
DeMar DeRozan should find him a ring. They ripped that man. How you trade your franchise player and then win a championship? That's the
That
word.
that's damn yeah. Did you? I know you remember, but Kyle Lowry did not fuck with Masai Ujiri that whole basketball
I'm
season.
saying, man, I was like, bro, no, no.
And also my thing too is like LeBron left too. Like I'm pretty sure they knew LeBron was gonna leave at that point. Like he already signed with the Lakers before they made that
Yeah.
before they made that trade. Like
Yeah. Oh
But
well.
welcome to the NBA, folks.
Yeah, man, NBA is a difficult topic, especially after what I just read. You know, the stupidity that I just read. Oh my God, that reunion is going to be. Well, I'm not going to be at it, but if I was there, we'd have some words. We'd have some words. Just be like,
we
oh,
gonna talk.
no, it's not great to see you. It's not great to see you. I heard what you said. They're gonna be like, about. I'm gonna be like, no, about KD. No.
He's gonna be like, he's like, oh my God, Travis told you. I'll be right there. Yeah, bitch.
No. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna be like Michael. I'm gonna be like Michael Scott. No. Oh no. It's gonna be like Toby. Like Toby, like walks in. No. No, man. You gotta go all Dennis Reynolds on these fools. Lies. Did you think that I didn't invite you back to the boat to bang you? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. I swear that's how you got to be with some people, though, man. Especially people that say shit like that. Kevin Durant is not good. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
No, here's my thing. No, seriously, like take the fact that you don't like him out of the aspect. Because that was my problem with LeBron James growing up. LeBron. Everybody told me, you gotta respect LeBron. I'm like, but he lost. I'm like, he lost. Like, what do you mean? Like, respect him. And everybody's like, he's still great though. I'm like, and it took me a while to get older. I'm like, okay.
But Kevin Durant is not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Kevin Durant went to the finals, lost to LeBron, got his ass kicked, went to a better team, only to win a couple of finals, and then get his ass kicked on the court by a team that shouldn't have even been in the finals. I feel like he's got more cred there. And also, LeBron had Anthony Davis, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. Yeah, he had Hall of Famers on his teams.
Kyrie Irving.
Kevin Durant had maybe Hall of Famers on his teams.
No, and here's the thing too. A lot of people like try to downplay the fact that he didn't have Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. I'm like, bro, like Kevin Love he was the Timberwolves for a while. Like Kevin Love was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah. He was that team.
Now who they got? Cat.
Oh God. Trash.
Straight trash.
Man plays no defense.
Lose to the third team, and then get pissed off when Jimmy Butler calls you out.
How you're able he can average at least 30 a game. Like if he wanted to, he can average 30. How do you can have the ability to average 30 and your team is just ass? Like I get it the Wolves, but damn, but damn, man.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Just so y'all know, that's Travis's Chris Tucker impression. Damn.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Oh my God. Too much Chris Tucker right there. Too much. But no, man. So obviously not the biggest thing though going on in the sports world. The NBA playoffs pretty important, obviously. But now the future of Aaron Rodgers as a Packer is in jeopardy. He has apparently divided Packer Nation.
According to the owner. You
know what? Aaron Rodgers ain't defending himself. And he's not making it better for himself by saying, oh, yeah, I'd totally leave. When you take vacations to Hawaii.
During your mini camp.
No. When you take vacations to Hawaii, here's a thought. Don't tweet. Is it that hard?
No, he wanted to tweet. That's the thing. He wanted them to know he's in Hawaii.
Bro,
he wanted them to know.
That's true.
But my thing is, I'm not mad at him because the Packers organization, they just don't know how to run things correctly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got Devontae Adams and you re-signed what's his name, the running back, but like, I don't know, like you just you just trash as an organization. You just trash. Like, I'm sorry. And oh my God, we're gonna have all these Packer fans be like, oh, you just hate on the Packers because you're a Saints fan. I'm like, first of all, bro, being a Saints fan has nothing to do with hating on the Packers. I just think y'all suck as an organization overall because you have no real owner. You run it like it's a company. Like you run it like it's like a business, which it is, but it's a sports business. It's different. It's just very different than me.
All right,
I don't appreciate.
I'm literally about to go all Stephen A on you. All right, so here it goes. First of all, let me make one thing very clear. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. That's a bad son bitch. I will give Aaron Rodgers the benefit of the doubt when it comes to quarterbacks. Now that Drew Brees is out of the league, and I'm shedding a tear, I give Aaron Rodgers the number 2 spot for a quarterback in the NFL. I think I would go as far as say I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm willing to have that argument. I'm willing to have that argument. Pat Mahomes is a solid quarterback, and he's been to back-to-back Super Bowls. But Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers have one thing in common. The guy that stops them from getting to the Super Bowl, who wins the goddamn thing, is Tom Brady.
Don't bring up Tom fucking Brady.
But Aaron Rodgers has this monumental problem that is his ego. And if he wouldn't be so sus and just admit and just come out and say, yeah, bro, I don't want to play Green Bay anymore, I'd be okay with it. But he won't. He'll keep Packer Nation on edge, just like Brett Favre. Am I staying? Am I going? Am I retiring or am I going? If you are that upset, Aaron, and hear me loud and clear, dog. If you are that upset, leave. Just leave.
He's trying. I think he's trying.
Break contract and leave. Go down to Houston or somewhere else that needs a quarterback. Well,
I think Denver.
Denver?
I think he wants to go to Denver. I think he really wants to go to Denver.
If he goes to Denver, great. Just go somewhere. Just go somewhere else.
He goes to Miami, takes Tua's job.
That would be so wrong. So wrong. You know, I'm really excited to watch Fitzmagic play for the Redskins, man. The Washington football team.
He's like, hold on, the Washington football team. I want everyone else.
I'm really excited to see Fitzmagic suit up in another team's uniform again.
I'm very excited to see how the Packers are going to look next year, and I'm also excited to see how. I really want to see if Tampa Bay can really, if they're really the hype that everyone keeps talking about, because I'm under the impression that like everybody's like to say it's never happened before. They brought every single star and every single coach and or coordinator back, and I'm like, so you just said their weakness on TV basically. They brought the same people back.
Everybody was sleeping on them because they were like, oh no, the team's gonna break up now. The bitches got everybody back. They were like, we got to run it back. And you know what? If they do, more power to them. They figured out how to not get Antonio Brown arrested in an entire football season. How they did that, I will never know. The shit that they probably had to cover up for that man, I don't even want to know. Let's start right there. But Aaron Rodgers, if he would not be Aaron Rodgers and would just admit, I don't want to play for the Packers anymore. Trade me. Do something. Because the Houston Texans, it didn't work out. And I think it actually would have worked out had Deshaun Watson not, got caught fooling around with the masseuses. I mean, word on the street was the Texans weren't working on anything, but they were probably working on something.
Shit. I hate when teams are like, oh no, we're not taking any calls. We said the same thing about Anthony Davis. We said the same thing about Chris Paul.
Well, you know what, and you know what, for a while though, I actually didn't think Chris Paul was gonna leave.
I think Chris Paul's gonna leave either. Like to be honest with you,
Well,
I never thought that growing
they
up.
started talking about they were gonna bring in Chris Wilcox, and that never materialized. And when the ownership was like, yeah, we're not gonna make your team any better, I was like, well, you kind of just said leave. So thanks. Um, but I think Aaron Rodgers' the bone that he has to pick with them is when it came to restructuring the contracts. Aaron Rodgers sat there and was like, "You guys need to restructure my contract. We're going to extend it and like restructure it." And the Packers said no. So I think that was the first problem. The second problem is Aaron Rodgers can't seem to close a, an NFC championship game
All he had to do was run a touchdown. That's all he had to do.
because Tom
Just
Brady
run.
three picks in the second half and they couldn't even score.
And like everybody kept saying, oh, but like Jason Pierre-Paul could have caught them. Like Jason Pierre-Paul's on the other side of the field or in the middle, like basically in the middle. This man could have run easily to the literally to that corner of the end zone. Just touch the ball over it. Game over.
But problem number 3 is Green Bay, it seems like, is a toxic environment.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I
think being a Packer fan is the most toxic environment in the NFL. Because, like the Dallas Cowboys, they think that they're entitled. And I said, you entitled to shit, son. Because last I checked, Tom Brady done beat your ass. Last couple years, Chicago done beat your ass and won the division.
San Francisco.
We go down the line.
I'm gonna say this. You let Kirk Cousins beat you.
That's embarrassing. You let a trash bag beat you. Embarrassing. That's embarrassing, bro. You let a terrible white trash bag beat you, and you got the nerve to say you entitled to shit. So I mean, if Aaron Rodgers stays, great. If he leaves, great.
I think if he stays, he's gonna pull a damn James Harden. He's gonna just get fat as hell and show up the first day of work and be like, "What's up?"
What? I hope he does. I hope he gets fat as hell. I hope he does. I hope Aaron Rodgers sucks. I hope going into this year, I hope he sucks ass.
I want them to go like 9-7 to where like they don't get a high pick, but they also aren't good, so they don't make the playoffs.
I'd rather they go 0-17. I hope they don't win a single game, so that I can hear everyone just shut up about how great Aaron Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers got to put the team on his back. Have y'all not watched Drew Brees? How many times does that man have 5,000 yards because our defense sucked?
Like was trash, bro. Like just trash.
Some of the worst in NFL history. Trash. That man
like 32.
That man had to throw for at least 4,000 yards a season because we didn't have a running game. So if you want to talk about putting the whole team on, like, come on now. So Aaron Rodgers needs to quit his bitching, shut the hell up, and play the game. And also, too, when you making like 120 over like however many years when he signed this extension, like, quit whining. Not to mention Green Bay, and Green Bay is not a shitty team. That's what gets me. Like, if you wanted out of a shitty team, that's one thing. And Green Bay doesn't suck. You just as a person, Aaron, you just suck. You just suck, dude. Like,
I'm
the worst.
I'm gonna say it, Aaron is just one of those kind of I'm gonna say this: Aaron Rodgers is Kevin Durant of the NFL. He's the Kevin Durant NFL. Amazing player, can make amazing plays. Had some bad injuries. They both had some major bad injuries, but came back from both. and Aaron Rodgers basically left. I think I can't remember his size, but he's basically like a robot essentially because his whole like collarbone's metal. So like, and I say that because I just feel like they're both amazing talents. They both have won championships at their respective sports, but I just simply think that if there is any comparison, it's to Kevin Durant for Aaron Rodgers. But I do think that since KD plays in the NBA, it's easier for him to make movements, like what I'm saying, like make money moves and like it's easier for him than the NFL because NFL like the owners own the league, like they own the league.
He's got a break contract. First of all, he'd have to break contract to truly leave. He'd have to break the contract that he signed. And then on top of that, he'd have to go somewhere where they could afford him and match that contract.
And I think if there's any one team that really has the capital, it's going to be the sorry ass Jets, the Denver Broncos.
Well, but the Jets already got a quarterback. Broncos.
Yeah, but
Drew Lock is not a great quarterback.
Oh no, but maybe
he can rap. He can rap. I'll give him that. He can rap, but he just can't football. No. Sit down.
Or maybe hell, even like the Giants, maybe if they'd be like, you know what, man, Daniel Jones, it's not gonna work out, bro. Like they just tell to a bad face, it ain't gonna work out. Like we just, but that's about it though. But those teams that he will go to will be sorry in a way. Like the Giants aren't really that good still. I mean, they're getting there, but they're not that good yet. The Broncos.
Well, and I think the worst part was with the Matt LaFleur offense.
Oh, yeah.
He kept bragging about the Matt LaFleur offense, which
God.
It paid off dividends this year, but no ring. No ring.
Best record in NFC.
No ring.
No ring.
You lost to a wild card team. You were a number 1 seed and you lost to a wild card team. That should tell you everything you need to know right there. But God help the Green Bay Packers.
Actually, please don't.
I know, actually, I really don't. If they go 0-16 this year, I'll be happy. And that kind of brings us to our last topic. With the Major League Baseball All-Star games coming up, it's the first time I think they said in 16 years that a pitcher is going to be hitting in the home run derby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Shohei Ohtani is probably the best, most underrated player in the game right now. The guy can pitch, he can play outfield, and he can hit.
Talk about dual threat as a player. Like
that man is a solid choice.
But he plays for the Los Angeles or the Anaheim Angels.
Yeah. But with Shohei Ohtani, there's a lot of scrutiny that he is not the best hitter in the league, considering that the guy who everyone thinks is the best player in the league plays on the same team.
Mike Trout.
Yup.
He's a Philly boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. I respect. I give mad love to Mike Trout. I don't think he's the best player in the league, though. I think Tatis Jr. is the best player in the league right now.
That's a bad man. That dude
can ball. I'll give him that.
That's a bad man.
He's a solid choice for an MVP. But yeah, man. So first time in like 15 or some odd years, a pitcher is going to be in the home run derby. This is big for baseball, but I think because he's Asian, I think it's going to make a bigger impact culturally. Thoughts?
I know. Well, I think it's just impressive that a pitcher is able to do this. Like I like you said, like I can't remember my whole lifetime, like if there's actually was a pitcher as good as this man right here. Like can we call him finally like a pitch? Like that's the thing about him. Like he's kind of like I'm not saying he's on the same like athletic level or the same like kind of level as like LeBron James. I'm just saying that like as like doing multiple roles.
Yeah.
Like he's that kind of athlete on a team. He can do multiple things. Be like, hey man, we need so and so to go and pitch because he can close us out good. Like you good, but we need you in the outfield. He's like, I got this. He's like, I got this.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani's out there blowing past teams too.
He's like, hey man, we need a hit. I got it.
This man said, I got you.
Exactly. So I think it's impressive overall just as a pitcher. I think it's also impressive, of course, as an Asian player in the league, because it's like a lot of people say the MLB is a very Hispanic driven league. Kind of like an NBA is very like
black. Oh yeah, no,
league.
definitely.
But like there's the history of good Asian players in the MLB though that people don't really talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if he keeps this up, he can be one of those people in his career. But also it's baseball, so it's hard to like really predict that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a good start for him.
Yeah.
I just hope he continues.
Yeah.
But I think for him personally, for him to really be successful, besides like making the home run derby, which is impressive, but like that's kind of like making the 3-point contest for the for the NBA.
And I think that's kind of where like I think it's the whole fact that the kid was a phenom coming in, and everyone kind of slept on him.
They did.
Oh, he's just gonna be average. I was like, nah, this dude might. I don't know too many guys that can like play outfield, pitcher, and hit in the same season. I do it well.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Well, dude. Because he's. I'm not sure about his pitching, but like the guy's hitting has just been
phenomenal.
Yeah, for this season especially. Let's see. I'm looking for his stats. His stats this year. Career wise, he's had only 235 at bats, which is kind of odd, but because he's a pitcher. Oh, excuse me, never mind. He's at 1,098 at bats. I was like, where in the hell is he only at 200 something? Let's see, 69 home runs. Hey, he's batting average 270 career wise. His slugging percentage is career wise, it's 533, but this season it's 643. His OPS is 998. Jeez. I'm just like the dude is just going nuts. And he's not striking out as much this year either. It's like his strikeout rates have definitely gone down. Because right now he's at 75 this season, and we're halfway through. Usually he finishes up around 100, 105.
Damn.
So he's not like the strikeouts have kind of gone up a little bit, but not significantly to where it's truly affecting him. Because his batting average right now is 272. And he's having his best season yet. So I think it'll be awesome for him. It'll be awesome for the game. But I think he has to win it to truly make an impact.
Yeah.
And like the home run derby is not like a big deal. I agree. But it's more so the cultural significance of like.
Oh yeah, no. And that's the thing too. Like I didn't mean like to shit on like the home run derby or like the 3-point contest either, because like we saw Larry Bird literally play the 3-point contest in his warm-up jersey or something, his warm-up suit, and he won it. Like I don't know, you saw that video. Larry Bird warmed up. That was his warm-up for the All-Star game, and he won it by the 3-point contest. So that's a cultural thing because that's stuff you remember. I think it's good for him.
Isn't Larry Bird the only one that ever went like perfect too? Like I thought he went perfect It was either him or it was Curry.
I think it was Curry. I think. I'm not too sure. Because I remember Curry, pretty sure his last rack, like this past 3-point contest, he was perfect there. Like the money rack.
Let's see. Has anyone had a perfect? Craig Hodges in the world of 3-point contest, he was there for his very first shot where he said 11, 25-point first round. No. I thought there was somebody that went perfect. Because I think the last year, one of the last years that they came to New Orleans was when Jason Capono, who played for the Raptors.
Oh God.
Bro, no, because we met him. We met him at the thing that they were doing in the convention center that weekend. Dude, that was so cool. Like hanging out with Jason Capono for like 5 seconds was pretty awesome. That dude just 3-point, that dude was warming up in the convention center, and then went on to win All-Star Saturday Night that night. I was like, well damn. But no, man. So that caps off another weekend.
Another week in the books. Another clocked in, about to clock out, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming to watch the show. Comment, y'all want some different content or anything? Like and subscribe. Do what you need to do. Tell your friends. Because we serious out here. We boys and we talk about sports.
We will definitely be putting titties in the future of these videos. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. If we can find a really awesome Instagram model and make a bikini for her. But yeah, no, thanks you guys for coming out to the show. We always love our listeners. We always love our fans and all that stuff. We'll definitely be trying to put some more content to our Instagram and all of our other social media pages. So stay tuned, stay live, and we'll see you guys next weekend.
Oh, and Paul George the bitch.
No.